In October, I went on a family vacation with my girlfriend and my parents down to Melbourne Beach, Florida. We started out on our trip driving south through Pennsylvania and then through Virginia along the Blue Ridge Mountains. This took us through a stretch of highway that went directly past the section of the Appalachian Trail that I hiked on with my brother back in May. It was fun driving through and revisiting some familiar sights that I'd seen on a previous trip. One spot that I wanted to stop at last time I was in the area but didn't get a chance to was a state park called Natural Bridge. Lucky for us, we had a little bit of extra time in our day of driving, and this ended up being a perfect stop along the way for us to get out of the car and stretch our legs.
Bear left, CA 130.
Hey guys, so we are in Virginia right now on our way down to Melbourne Beach, Florida, and we're making a little stop at Natural Bridge State Park. This has been kind of on our radar for a little while now. We've seen pictures of it, never been here. So excited, ready to see what this natural bridge is all about. There are 187 steps on the way down here. Round trip is 1 mile. And it's not too bad of a hike. It's kind of just a pit stop for us on a day of driving. But yeah, let's check out this natural bridge. My mother definitely likes to make an entrance.
Here's for stairs or for chipmunks?
Yeah, right. They have bear boxes for the trash. Bear country. Oh, I see it.
That's it.
That's it right there. Check that out. Nature's cool. Wow. There's like a ton of caverns in this area too, which I could like totally see in formations like this. Just like, imagine like it just like kept going that way.
This was on land that was once owned by Thomas Jefferson.
The section of the Appalachian Trail that Rob and I went to is in the Jefferson National Forest, so that makes sense. This is another area of the park we're coming up on. It's called Salt Cave, which is cool because we were just speaking of all the caverns in the area, and then we come upon this. Cliffs prohibited. You actually go pretty far back here. This is cool. It said climbing on rocks prohibited though, so you're not supposed to go on like right what's in front of us, I think.
Yeah. Do you know what was mined out of here?
No, what?
Saltpeter.
I was like, salt.
Not salt, saltpeter, which
Oh.
was the mechanism for explosions, gunpowder explosions in the Revolutionary War era.
Oh, wow. The more you know.
I think it's a Thomas Jefferson right
Yeah, Thomas Jefferson loaned this out, discovered the nitrates, naturally occurring nitrates, which were then mined out and then concentrated such that they were then boiled down like a sauce, and it formed saltpeter, which was the gunpowder spark for muskets.
Huh.
Right here in this cave. It's pretty cool.
That plaque right there is George Washington's carving. Interesting. Allegedly. All right, well that is Natural Bridge. How cool is that?
It's really cool.
Isn't it?
Beautiful.
Yeah, it blows me away. Like, I don't even think the camera's gonna do it justice, like how tall it is and just like the total surroundings of it, but nature's so cool. That was great. All right, well, that
good.
is our stop
You're
at
welcome.
Natural Bridge. Now we're continuing on down south. We're going to be in Rock Hill, South Carolina tonight, and then tomorrow we're going to be in Florida. Woo!
And welcome to Georgia.
Hey, Fawn, where are we?
Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's! That's right, we've made it to Florida and we are stopping at Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's is not just a gas station, it is a destination. Let's go! It's the only place in the world where you can buy a grill and fill up your gas tank at the same time. They have a whole wall of jerky. We had arrived at our destination. We stayed in a condo next to the beach and we met up with someone else who you may even recognize from a previous video. My brother Rob stayed with us all week and his wife Brittany graced us with her company for some nice dinners out in the town and some fun games of cards back at the condo afterwards. Life is a lot simpler at the beach. The waves crash and the tides come in and go out and everything seems to follow a natural rhythm and never really changes. It's nice to leave behind the day-to-day routine and busy work weeks. We spent the whole week relaxing, going for walks on the beach, watching ships sail by, sipping on cocktails on the balcony, and of course going out to restaurants. We were fairly close to Cape Canaveral and we were able to watch a rocket launch one day.
5, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. And lift off of Falcon 9 rocket up to
Oh, there it is.
60.
Like all good things, the week eventually came to an end. We went out for one last dinner with my brother and his wife before they headed home, and then it was time to pack our suitcases and head back up north. Fall colors were now at their peak, and we had one last sightseeing destination along the way on our journey back home. We stopped at River Gorge National Park, which was the perfect place to take in all of the fall foliage.